Hey guys, today's video is going to be another addition to my series of videos on how to solve shape modifications of 3x3 cubes. So today we're going to be learning how to solve the 3x3 barrel cube. This is a very fun puzzle. I'd recommend it to anyone, but it's a little different than solving a normal 3x3 because of these corner sections here. Now on a normal Rubik's Cube, you know that this edge would go here because it would have red and blue on it, and you know that this would go here because it has orange and green on it. On this one, they are completely arbitrary, and you can put them wherever you want. But because of that, you can get into some edge parity or some corner parity in the last layer, and we'll go over that when we get there. But the main reason for that is because you don't know if all of these corner sections are put in the right place, and you also can't tell if these middle layer edges are flipped properly. But we'll handle that when we get there. So let's go ahead and scramble this cube now. Now, for the most part, this does solve like a normal 3x3x3 Rubik's Cube. So I will expect that you, the viewer, already knows how to solve a normal 3x3. I will be using the beginner's method for this tutorial with a couple new algorithms that I have written down. But yeah, so it's assumed that you know how to solve a normal 3x3 Rubik's Cube. If not, there are great videos online to figure out how to do that using the beginner's method. I recommend Dan Brown's or Monkey Did 1313's, or I think Me, Myself, and Pi has one. I think Crazy by Cuber has one. There are quite a few really good ones out there. So if you don't know how to solve a 3x3, go watch one of those and come back. So the first step is going to be to solve a cross. Now I recommend starting with the top or the bottom, which on my puzzle are yellow and white respectively. I usually start with the white, so that's what I'm going to do. And this is just using the basic beginner's methodology. There's nothing new about this yet. So we have the first cross. Now for the corners, put them in anywhere. There's no way to tell if that's really where black's supposed to be, or if it should be here, and there's no way to tell until you might get parity later. So just go ahead and put them in wherever you want, and if we need to, we will fix them when it causes problems. The same thing with the middle layer edges. Now that the first layer is solved, put them in right above the corner they're supposed to go with, and if you need to move them or flip them, we'll deal with that once we notice. But right now, there's no way to tell. So just put them in where it looks like they're supposed to be. Alright, now that we have that done, we need to assess the top layer. Now, I don't have the edge parity case, so I'm going to get it so that I can show you the algorithm to fix it. Okay, now you'll notice that on a normal Rubik's Cube, for the orientation of the last layer edges, you can either have none of the edges facing upwards, two of them facing upwards in either a little L or a line, or all four of them in fake cross. But you can't have three, and you also cannot have one, and you can get one on this if you have this parity. So what this means is that one of these middle layer edges is upside down, and so we need to fix that. There is an algorithm that I've written down for this. It is sort of long, but it's basically two versions of the same algorithm stuck together with a setup move in the middle. You're going to be putting a piece into one of the edges, then turning the top layer so that when you put that piece back in, it is flipped upside down. So that algorithm is going to be U, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, F prime, U prime, F prime, U, F, U prime, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, F prime, U, F. And that will have flipped one of these upside down, and now you have a normal case of the edges at the top. So proceed as normal. Get to the fake cross if you don't already have it. If you do, fix it into the real cross. Alright, now you can encounter another case of parity, which I don't have, but I will do the algorithm to get there so that I can show you guys how to do it. Okay, so now you'll notice I have two edges, or two last layer corners that are in the right spot. You can't have that. Oh, well, I have to fix my edges again. Hold on, because that algorithm messes them up. Anyway, I have... Bear with me here, I'm sorry. Okay, I have 2 last layer corners that are in the correct spot and 2 that are not. You can't get this on a normal 3x3. So this means that our corner sections are not put in right. It just means that they're somehow switched. So what we're going to do is use an algorithm to switch 2 of them. It'll switch the corner and the edge pair. It'll switch this whole pair over here and this pair over here, and that will fix it, and then we will be able to solve the top layer like normal. So that algorithm is going to be, and it doesn't matter where you do it from, it's going to be R, U, R prime, U, F, U prime, F prime, U prime, R, U, R prime. And now we'll have to resolve the fake cross. It just, that algorithm does mess up those corners, but it's okay. It happens every time, and it usually takes 1 algorithm to fix it. And now we have 1 corner that's in the right spot and 3 that are not. So we will use the normal beginner's method 3x3 algorithm to place the rest of the corners. And now we have to orient those last ones. And we'll use, again, normal beginner's method to fix that. And voila! We have solved the 3x3 barrel cube. Hopefully this tutorial helped you guys, and if you have any further questions, go ahead and ask them in the comments below or send me a message and I'll be happy to answer them. Thanks for watching!